Good evening, everyone. This is Heritage TV. My name. Good evening, everyone. This is Heritage TV. My name is Akindele. And today we are going to discuss a very, very topical issue in Nigeria, which is the recent sentencing of the Nollywood actress Funke Akindele to 14 days community service. Her and her husband were also fined 100,000 naira each for defying the ban on the lockdown during the coronavirus crisis. Joining me here today are two eminent ladies, Ifeme Werem and IBK TV Girl. They will both be contributing to this debate. If you want to ring in or if you want to contribute, please ring Heritage TV. The number to call is 07341 234 560. That's 07341 234 560. Now, let's get the show rolling. Today, the magistrate courts in Ogba, in Lagos State, sentenced Funke Akindele, the Nollywood actress, and her husband to 14 days community service each. They were also fined 100,000 naira each and were ordered to spend 10 days engaging in the education of people on the dangers of coronavirus. Why were they arraigned before the courts? Because on Saturday, Funke held a birthday party for her husband at Amen Estate in Ibejuleki. A lot of guests from the neighborhood came round. They had a wild party, and to add insult to injury, they put the pictures on social media. It was seen on Facebook. So the task force responsible for enforcing the ban informed the police she was arrested and arraigned before the court today. So we want to discuss this. Princess Ifemuwera, let me start with you. Do you think this was just? Do you think justice was served?
Hi, thank you for the question. Once again, I would like to introduce myself properly. My name is Princess Ifem Ewerem, now Chief Ugochinyere of Nkwesi Kingdom. And I live here in the UK. I'm a radio and TV presenter here on Heritage TV and Niger FM radio. Now, your question about Funke Akindele, the popular face that we know in the Nollywood industry, and AKA Jennifer. It's quite unfortunate, I may say. This issue of coronavirus, which is the COVID-19, it's not a joke. And I am very, very upset, to be honest with you, because I saw her, make a statement during the campaign of this COVID-19. And as an ambassador And as with her personality, I never expected her hosting party and inviting people. Having a small party, a family party, is okay with your family members. Or if you really want to have a big party, you should have waited till whenever this whole thing will phase out. Then you can host your party. But as an ambassador, your role is to abide with the rules and regulation of the country and of the whole world, WHO. They said and made it clear, stay home. You are not only staying home to save other people's life, you are staying home to save your own life. Now, the question is this. Funke Akindele, did she break the law? Yes, she did. Now, what about the policemen who went and arrested her? What about the judge at the courtroom? There were so many people. They've all committed an offense against the law. To be honest with you, what I saw, even at her party and at the court where she was taken to, I must say this, Nigerians are not respecter of law. Even the Supreme Court, they have not shown any reasonable fact of keeping or abiding to the laws of the land. That is actually my take on this. Both Funke Akindele, she is at fault. She deserves whatever penalty they gave to her. She deserved it because she is a role model and she has made an awareness. She created an awareness about this coronavirus. So why would she go ahead and throw a party inviting so many people? I looked at that video, I watched it, and I saw crowd, not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I saw
Yes,
crowd,
yes.
and it's
A
not
lot of
right.
people came. A lot of
A
people,
lot of people
neighbors
were
came
there.
from her aim. A lot of people came from her Amen estate, and there were several prominent people there as well. Tunde
Exactly.
Gbadamosi, the former Lagos State governorship candidate, was there. There was also Niger, what was his name? The popular musician Niger Mali. He was there. IBK TV girl, if
Yes,
I
sir.
can bring you in here, we've seen this over
Okay.
the last week or so. Imams
Yes.
holding sessions, pastors holding sessions, people
Yes.
just doing what they want, ignoring the
Exactly.
order. Do you think this will mark a sea change? Do you think after this judgment, all that is going to end, or do you think if this will blow away and people will just be back to business as usual?
Honestly, sir, I felt like it's quite unfortunate. I felt
Yeah,
they want to use Funke Akindele as a scapegoat for
yeah,
the fact that she's a prominent person and then she's well known in the community. She's well
mm-hmm,
known in the entertainment industry. And to be honest, if they want to pass any information across and they haven't gone through entertainment industry, I felt like the information is still not really valid that much, especially in Nigeria. And a
mm-hmm,
lot of people as well think that they are above the law, which is really, I don't know, it really baffles me when I saw the videos of how many people that attend the birthday party. Trust me, there are more than 20 people, and
mm-hmm,
I saw that. And as an ambassador for NCDC and FMCG, she should know better and she shouldn't have even do any party. Our lives, people's lives are better than, than throwing a party or just having a party around and just feel like you can go away with it. And I felt like as a celebrity as well, they do ambassador for so many things they don't follow. They don't
yeah,
follow, they don't follow what they preach. And seeing what she actually go through and the court and everything, I felt like she's well deserved of what they give to her. I felt compassionate, but I just felt like someone has to be a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Someone has to be a scapegoat. We've seen the videos whereby they had to go to churches. Some churches are still holding service after this thing. You see, many people are dying. Over 1,000 people have died in the US. And people, especially Nigerians, they don't take things serious. And I felt like they need someone to be a scapegoat. And that's why they choose Funke Akindele. And trust me, I am very, very sure of this. After this Funke Akindele issue, a lot of people would wake up in their slumber.
Yeah.
Because I felt Nigeria has scapegoats. I felt they don't abide, they don't know the meaning of law, they are not ready to abide to the law. And that's the problem. So they need someone like Funke Akindele to be a scapegoat, and that's what they do.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you made a valid point there. We don't abide by the law. Princess Enwere, why are we so indisciplined? What is wrong with us? Why is there this problem with us? Elsewhere, they just pass the law and people obey. What is wrong with Nigerians? Why can't we be like that?
Okay, thank you for your question again. Why is our people like this? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, starting from the head, the president himself.
Yeah.
I don't think he has done well concerning this COVID-19. Every other president in the whole world have constantly, on a daily basis, made a statement, a press release, a press conference towards this whole coronavirus issue on daily basis. But our president, in fact, I don't know if I should say it was by force that he actually made the little statement that he made, and that was just once. And when they said the lockdown of the whole country, no one, as the president of the country, he should have remained there in Nigeria. I don't know, there's a rumor, whether it's a fact, I'm not sure, that he traveled to Kuwait. Some people are saying to UK,
Cuba.
some
Yeah.
now, even with his what's that guy's name? His chief of staff,
Abakiare.
who up till today we don't know what has happened to him. They not left the country. It was a lockdown law. Everyone should abide and respect the law, starting from our president. Now, every other president, the leaders outside the country, they have something in place for their people to encourage them of staying home. Look at the policemen who are arresting people. Instead of doing it amicably, in a very cordial order, what they do is beat people up. Not just beating them up, they throw their own food that they brought out. These people, you do not have anything for them in place for them to stay home. You have not educated them very well. You only put give a social distance, stay home and do what? Have you educated them the problem, the sickness itself, the disadvantages, what you can expect? And when you stay home and you have certain symptoms, these are the things you need to do. I haven't seen anything in place for the citizens of Nigeria. There in my country, I have not seen anything. Rather, all I see is the military men brutalizing people, killing, even the herdsmen, the Boko Haram are still killing people in this time that we're pleading and asking God that if we have offended him, I know we have sinned, starting from our leaders. We ask for forgiveness. We ask for mercy. He should keep us alive because this thing has actually cleared a nation. Look at what happened to China. Look at what happened to Italy, Spain, UK here. People are dying like chickens. That's enough to tell people that this thing is not a joke. People should stay in at home and not coming out to go to the market. But please, I need to plead with the government to do something, to provide something. I saw on the social media where they went to one of the local governments and gave to individuals a loaf of bread.
Lots of bread. Yeah.
And a loaf of bread and is it Durica or Olodo? I don't know how they call it.
Two
A egg
tins of Dirika,
of
two
rice,
tins,
two
yeah, and
or
about a
three
cup of
cups of
rice.
rice.
Yeah.
My goodness, who would do such a thing?
That's
And I
inhuman.
thought so to me, I feel like crying. I'm a very proud Igbo lady, proud Nigerian. But sometimes certain things that go on there in that country, I feel like crying. I feel, why did I even come from this state or this country? I tell you,
Right. Okay.
Nigerians
In
need
fact,
to do things differently from now on. Things have changed, and I will call on the government, I will call on the leaders to do from today on, they should do things differently. There is no law in that country. There is no
okay.
law. And President Buhari should please provide food on the table for the masses. This will
Okay.
be
If I
my
could,
take on it.
fair enough. If I could bring you in here, IBK girl, IBK
Yes, sir.
TV girl. I mean,
Yes, yes, sir.
if I'm raised several things there. One, I mean, if you look at this lockdown, it looks like we weren't really prepared for this in Nigeria. Because
We were.
one,
Yeah.
there's not enough food going around,
Yeah.
no rice. I mean, I saw something from the Philippines. Every family was given like 10 kg of rice, a 10 kg bag of rice, right? They open up all the warehouses. So one, there doesn't appear to be enough food. Two, I don't think there was enough education. Three,
Yeah.
in terms of medical treatment, we haven't got face masks. We don't have sanitizer. I don't know enough sanitizers. There are
No.
not enough ventilators in the hospitals. What should Nigeria do? I mean, we're not prepared for it. What can we do as this lockdown enters another week? What do you suggest we do?
So this is a very huge question, to be honest, because it's only the government official or the government that can answer these questions really well because they are in the position to do that. Honestly, I saw a video of a donation that was being donated by the I don't know, rich people, like Femi Otedola donates 50 million. A lot of people are donating so many millions, you know, in the
And
entertainment
where is it?
industry. I think, sorry. Exactly. The
Yeah,
question is,
sorry.
where is it?
Go ahead.
It's okay. I get it. The question is, where are they? Because if you really want to donate for the government or for the people, you know, you're not donating for the government. You want to donate for the people that are suffering, that are
Yeah,
told that they are hungry. What you should do is make the use of the money. Someone like Cocoon Foundation. I don't know if you heard about the guy. He literally gives people raw food all the time, even before this pandemic happened. He's the
right.
one that would buy bags of rice and share it between the widows and widowers and make sure that everybody eats in the community. This are and also I heard that this actress is doing something like that as well. People that actually have charity and Tonto DK and all that. We have so many entertainment people that are doing it. If you really want to feed people that are hungry, that you know they are really truly hungry, look at there was a time I was discussing this with my friend, and I said that I pray this coronavirus didn't enter into ghetto. Do you know how many people is gonna kill in the ghetto? How many children they are going to die in the ghetto because these people cannot afford to eat 2 square meals a day, and then you're asking them to buy hand sanitizer and hand wash. All they will tell you is that you guys are bullshit, and this we are like it's like we're our own enemy. Because if you're taking that kind of huge amount and giving it to the government to do something for people that are suffering, you're not helping. Because at the end of the day, it's just like a national cake. They would share it and start eating it. It won't reach to where it's supposed to reach. And to be honest, I don't think governments are ready to do anything about it. All they do is just, let's give out the law. You have to stay at home, and then you have to abide to the law. And that's why so many government officials think that they can use their power to ride their the workers. They can abuse them, they can maltreat them, and no one is going to ask them anything. Because there's no law in that country. Because nobody's abiding the law.
True.
I just feel like because coronavirus is everywhere, this pandemic affects everywhere, and that's why the government take it serious. On a normal day, if this pandemic just only affected Nigeria, this corona whatever affected only Nigeria, you will see that they wouldn't take it serious at all. For me, I feel like the government, because I heard that they want to be giving out 7,000 something for each individual in Nigeria. Yeah. And I feel like if someone like Femi Otedola could donate 10 billion naira or 10 billion naira, 10 billion naira, do you know how much that could go? Do you know the hospital that could build for our people? Do you know what that can do in the community? Do you know how many people that homes, that food, that money can feed? For all we hear in Nigeria, it's just donation, how people give money to the government. And at the end of the day, we don't. That's all we hear. That's all we hear.
Simple. We don't know how the money is spent. We don't know what it's spent on. There's no accountability. We've not seen any audited
There's nothing
accounts of what the money's been spent on. So everybody's alone to themselves.
Exactly. So I feel like this Funke Akindele's issue, I feel like they are just using it as a scapegoat for people to suffer at home and just sit down at home and die. Because there's a lot of people that will die. Because without food, how will they survive? There are some people that live on a daily basis. There are some people that live on money that is coming in every day. So you want the market woman to stay at home. You want all those people that help people to carry loads, alabaru, to stay at home. You want them to stay at home. How do you want them to survive? No provision. Look at the loaves of bread they're giving out. People are even killing themselves for this. I saw a video on Instagram today. People are really killing themselves for loaves of bread.
Unbelievable.
I don't understand that country. I don't understand.
Well, we have several issues. First of all, we didn't have the stocks. You know, in countries like the UK, the US, the government just opened the warehouses and let the food out. In Nigeria, I don't think we had the food we didn't have the food in the warehouses. The last time we had food like that was during election time, when the politicians rolled out the food to get votes. Now that there's no election, this caught them unawares.
So, unaware, yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't planned for. But, you know, even if the food was there, there's still this issue of us as a people not being disciplined. We don't follow guidelines, you know. And that in itself, you know, that it adds to the problem. Because the way we do things, we don't follow guidelines. People will sell food or medicine meant for the general populace. You know, in Bayelsa today, I heard that a warehouse containing Gary was attacked. Some people have attacked it, ransacked it, and taken bags of Gary away. We are just an unruly people. Princess, I'm sure you've heard of Princess Enwere,
Okay.
I'm sure
Sir.
you've heard cases of imams and pastors defying the law, and they are just holding their services as if nothing is going on.
Nothing up.
There was even a case in Kaduna, in Katsina State, whereby the local youth burnt down a police station for daring to tell them they cannot hold their Friday prayers. We've had another case in Agege Mosque as well, where they actually attacked the health officials. Now that Funke Akindele has been sentenced, would you like to see more imams and pastors arraigned in court to at least introduce some order?
Well, you and I know that in Nigeria, there are people who have the right to follow the law and nothing will be done to them. Nothing. That land is theirs. Their father is the president of the country. And the moment you lay down rules and regulations, they will go against it because their father is the president and nothing will be done to them. This Funke Akindele is unfortunate that it happened to her. I'm sorry, as an ambassador, for real. Like our sister said, she has to be used as an scapegoat. But the mention of these northerners, when they go into their prayer house, they go burn down police stations just because they asked them not to gather together to do their prayers. And nothing, we didn't hear anything that was done to them. Nothing was done to them. They went scot-free. Our president will not say anything. And we still talk about one Nigeria. Where is the one Nigeria thing? When an Igbo man defaults the law, immediately they will stone him or her to death. They will come out to go and arrest. But in the northern states, nothing. I'm saying this for real. This is a national TV. In the northern states, things will go wrong, nobody. And now there's a video going around on social media about a particular community in the northern part of in Nigeria. They are distributing, for 5 years, they've been giving individuals in that community 10,000 naira each. And now, because of this pandemic breakout, they have decided to increase it to give them for like 2 or 3 months money in the northern part of the country. Now, what happens to the other people? Are they not part of Nigerians?
Exactly.
Why is
But
there
is that not the state
nothing
government?
in place for them? Pardon?
Is that not the state government? Is it not the state government giving them these payments?
But what I'm saying is, where is all these things? Why are things going wrong and nobody's saying anything? Nobody's saying anything. I saw people distributing face masks and hand gloves or hand sanitizer without telling them what to do, without giving them food to stay home. Are you giving them the face mask to still encourage them to go to the public? If you say stay home, give them food to stay home. That's what they need, and not face mask. Now, the news that is flying around is some of these masks are contaminated already. And some said some of these masks cannot even protect you. They are surgical masks that the doctors use in the hospital. Wash your hands. Keep a distance, meaning stay away. Stay away and stay home. to stay safe, but they need food on their table to be able to stay home. I
Yeah.
personally, I donated food, rice, beans, gari, water, Indomie, and some other things that I donated to a community that I know that these women are really hungry, and to encourage them to stay home because they are still coming out rioting, saying that they don't have food on their table. How can they stay home? So if you really want them to stay home, these are old women who do not have anybody to fend for them, who do not
Yes.
have a means of living. Rather, they go to the farm to bring out probably pepper and some vegetables, and they go to the market to sell, to in turn buy crayfish. Most of them don't even know how meat looks like because they don't have the money to buy meat. So they buy fish or crayfish and go home to at least eat 2 or 1 square meal a day.
Mm.
And now we're asking them by force, even with military men, flogging them to stay home. And there is nothing put on their table. But I managed to do for my community, and I've done for other people as well that are not from my community. And this is what I ask for every fellow Nigerian that is out there. If you are able to do, no matter how little, please do.
Small, yeah.
The time to depend on the government to say, oh, but this money they have it, what are they doing with it? Don't, just do what you want to do and leave the rest to God. I
Okay.
encourage everyone to please, no matter how little. I saw, hey Jesus, I don't want to even mention it. A governor was sharing eba, pounded yam, just a loaf, a wrap of pounded yam, and a soup, pounded yam, a wrap,
Oh, oh
and
my
soup
goodness.
to everyone. That's what a governor is giving to his people to stay
Fair
home.
enough.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I can't
The
believe
food,
it.
there's not enough
Oh
food.
my.
You know, and IBK, apart from
Yes,
food,
sir.
you know, we've also got other issues as well. That we do not manufacture enough face masks. There's 200 million people in Nigeria. Do we produce up to 1 million face masks? There are no hands. We don't have enough hand sanitizers. We don't produce nebulizers or ventilators. As a people, are we prepared? You know, we have to pull our weight. And this issue I want to bring you in on here is that most countries of the world have imposed restrictions on the sale of medical equipment. So even if you have your money, even if the government has billions, it cannot buy a lot of these things, the drugs, the equipment. We have to manufacture ourselves as a people. How do you see the way forward as a people? Do you think this coronavirus will actually push us to say, you know what, Nigerians, we're going to be self-reliant as from now on?
Mm. Yeah, thank you, sir. Honestly, I felt this pandemic thing is like an open high for
Yeah.
Nigerians and for the government.
Mm.
And I felt
Mm.
like if you see, I'm very particular about social media, and that's why I kept saying social media, and the power is very, very strong. Because if you
Mm.
see, for the fact that they've done this not to go out in Nigeria, it makes a lot of celebrities come out a lot
Yeah.
on social media,
Yeah.
and it makes them to realize how powerful they are, and it makes them to realize their voice, how their voice can impact in the community. And if you go on Instagram since this pandemic has started, you could tell that they are working. These people are working on life. They are literally telling people on what would happen when everything is over. It's like I even heard someone was saying that, oh, maybe it's the end time. Maybe we have to start doing good. Maybe we have to start using what the God-given talent. Maybe so. I feel like all this thing is gonna change how we behave, or how the impact we had in the society, in the community, in our economy is gonna automatically change, because the government can see. They can see now that we don't have anything there,
Nothing.
because we are the only one that doesn't report anything positive coming out from our state. One time they lie about people that had this corona, the number of people that had it, and the other time the president, it took him a while to even address his people, and he wanted to address them. He's addressing them over the Twitter. Before he even came out on Twitter, it was a lot of people that was tagging him on Twitter, attacking him before he could say anything. So we can see now that we don't have anything in that state. In Nigeria, we don't have anything. We are, I don't know how to say it, but we are baseless when it comes to economy, when it comes to, so I feel like this pandemic is like a wake-up call for, for the government. I felt it's like a wake-up call for, even for society, for people that know that they have talent and it's embedded in them. They don't know, but because they are locking down now, everybody is discovering their talent. You will see that people are sewing clothes. You see that people are making hair because they have nowhere to go. So this one will make us wake up, and that's how I see it. The economic is gonna change. Let's watch the space. Everything is gonna change. The government, how they rule, how they do their laws are going to change definitely, because this is a wake up call. It will definitely change. It will.
All right. Excellent, ladies. Unfortunately, our time is up. It's 6 o'clock now. So unfortunately, that's how much we've got time for today. But the two of you have been superb. Princess Ifemuwere and IBK TV girl, thank you very much for contributing to this show. It's been a very
Thank you for
engaging
having me.
discussion.
Thank you.
You are welcome. A very engaging discussion. And hopefully, this will mark a new beginning in Nigeria. Coronavirus, maybe it is a blessing in disguise. Good night, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I want
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Susan Jumoke Fajano Thomas. It is important for us to stay at home. It is important for people to stay at home. By staying at home, you will help control the spread of the virus. You will help control the virus from spreading to your friends, colleagues, and the community. It is important we come together at this time to work together to support each other. Is by doing this and by staying at home that we can fight this virus. Also, it is important to practice social distancing, which means you need to stay 2 meters away from other people at all times. Please, let's do it together. Hashtag stay at home. Thank you.
What's the Heritage? Heritage TV. La 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 la. Heritage TV.
Everybody in London, have you heard that Heritage Television has come up with something new? All your functions and celebrations can now be multi-camera live stream that was only reserved for the rich and famous. Having a function in London can be viewed clean and clear immediately from any part of the world. Trust Heritage TV to give you a better reach. Heritage Television also does photography that will make you the envy of all your friends and family. Heritage Television is the best. All your functions like birthdays, funerals, weddings, church anniversaries or harvest. Heritage Television is the master. We are in the heart of London with an ultra-modern equipped studio. You can call us on 020 800 46100 or email us info@heritagetv.co.uk or mobile 0734 1234 560. Heritage Television will do you proud.